The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school, ended up at Houston Baptist and put up decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky, and he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL. This guy's like a very skilled point guard, knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Again, it's Stevenson. Gets through, and now an opening. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake, and now here's Happy. And this one is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. When they failed on that 3rd down play, that brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
Not bad for a 4th-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Chandler. And some space here. Fights through it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was
touchdown, Vikings. Brandon Powell, 39 yards. And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them. And I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On first down, here's Zappi. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw again on second down. Zappi. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Zappi looking to throw it on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Another throw coming for Zappi. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. Zappi's throw here taken in by Parker. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
I'm not quite sure they got the spark that they wanted on 3rd down. In fact, I think they gave that spark to their opponent instead because that big stop has galvanized the sideline, and it starts their offense out with some momentum.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD, and you get the field. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Zappi to throw on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Stevenson again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Pats are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Play action now. Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Vikings have moved out in front. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive of 4 plays. And it was finished off with a touchdown run from Ty Chandler. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. New England trying to get a place on offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. 1st and 10, Zappi. And he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Zappi. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Zappi on third down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time. Study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is confirmed.
So score one for Kevin O'Connell. His decision to throw the challenge flag, a good one. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They run it with Chandler. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A first down throw for Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Patriots are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. Zappi now on first and 10. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. He's got room past the 30. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll be brought. Side of midfield at the 43. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And Zappi to throw. He completes it to Henry. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down and 3. Now Zappi. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 6. First down, New England.
Again, it's Zappi. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Cousins on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So,
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for New England. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were? And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Cousins. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Again, it's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 8 yards out. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors.
Here's Zappi. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Zappi. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Zappi back to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game. That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler, and he stopped immediately there. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Joseph now to have the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Stevenson. That one a first down pickup of 8. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, here's Zappi. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now Zappi. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off. And it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, Chandler, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Up the middle they go. It's Chandler. 66 yards on the ground for him so far. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play fake, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because
after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And now out come the Patriots. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Zappi looks to throw it. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Zappi looking to throw it again. Eluded. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Zappi. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number.
Zappi in trouble, and he's going down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. 4th down now. Here's Zappi. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw, Zappi. And he's left with no option here. Offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Another throw coming for Zappi. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
After he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Fourth down, here's Zappi. Going deep here for Parker. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, 33 yards. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zappi's going to throw for it. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Zappi to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now Zappi. he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Zappi. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So it's a win for the Vikings. And it was Kirk Cousins, the veteran, who really led the way.
Yeah, he ran through the ball